Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you guys my Raidraptor Yugioh deck profile for April 2017. I thought I'd bring you guys this deck profile before the release of Maximum Crisis, just because this deck isn't getting any support, if I remember correctly, in this set, because I want to bring you guys a lot of different updates to a lot of the decks for Maximum Crisis afterwards, including Performa Pals, and many of the other new decks coming out. So I thought I'd bring you this one. It has been a while since I did an update for this deck, so let's go ahead and jump right into the deck profile. With my Raidraptor build, I tried to keep it as pure Raidraptor as possible, because that's the most fun, because a lot of the Raidraptor effects just, go off consistently when you can only special summon Raidraptors. So let's go ahead and get started. I run 3 Raidraptor Vanishing Lanius, probably one of your main level 4 Raidraptor monsters that you use. Once per turn during your main phase, if this card was normal or special summoned, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Raidraptor monster from your hand. This includes Vanishing Lanius, since it's not a once per turn. So hypothetically, if you open up all 3 of these, you can special summon each one off their own effect and still get that extra one if you have one more Raidraptor in your hand. It's good because the main focus of the Raidraptor deck is to Xyz summon, so making easy Xyz summons if you can get multiple monsters on the field. And I run 3 Raidraptor Fuzzy Lanius. If you control a Raidraptor monster other than Fuzzy Lanius, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 Fuzzy Lanius from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Fuzzy Lanius once per turn. You cannot special summon during the turn you activate this effect, except for Raidraptor monsters. So the fact that you can get a search off means he's very vital with the Force Strix play. Basically, if you use him for the material for Force Strix and detach him, you'll get the search off of the Fuzzy Lanius and the search off of the Force Strix, keeping hand consistency and grabbing whatever vital Raidraptor monsters you need. Plus, the special summon effect is good because he won't take up your normal summon if you already have a Raidraptor monster on the field, or if you have to use your normal summon, he'll be able to be special summoned afterwards. And I run 3 Mimicry Lanius. This one, once per turn during your main phase, if it was normal or special summon this turn, you can increase the level of all Raidraptor monsters you currently control by 1. This is mostly used to get out your Raidraptor Blaze Falcon, but his other effect lets you, basically, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can banish this card to add 1 Raidraptor card from your deck to your hand, except for Mimicry Lanius. You can only use this effect once per turn. It says Raidraptor cards. You can also grab cards, basically like Raidraptor Readiness, Raidraptor Nest, lots of things that can help with your plays later on with the deck. So it's really good, and you can also, like I said, Raidraptor cards, so grab whatever you need using this card. The level boost is nice. I think we have one more level 5. If not level 5, I think it's a level 7 coming out, which will be really cool for the rank up with this card, including your rank 5 monsters. And 3 Raidraptor Tribute Lanius. These are the ones I run at 3 are basically the main ones of the deck, because they help with a lot of plays. And with Tribute Lanius, I think I said Mimicry again, but I meant to say Tribute Lanius. During your main phase, if this card was normal or special summoned this turn, you can send 1 Raidraptor card from your deck to your graveyard. During your main phase 2, if this card destroyed an opponent's monster by battle, you can add 1 rank up magic quick play spell card from your deck to your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters by the rest of the turn, except for Raidraptor monsters. So if you send Mimicry Lanius with this card's effect, you'll be able to do the Banish Search effect, which is easy because it's pretty much just search off this card by using Mimicry Lanius. And I run pretty much enough rank up spell cards to make his other effect consistent as well, because if you don't end up exceeding with this card, he does have 1800 attack, so very easy for him to hit over a lot of monsters your opponent may have. And 2 Raidraptor Singing Lanius. If you control a face-up Xyz monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only do this once per turn. Once again, if you just have other Xyz monsters on the field from your other earlier rank ups, you can special summon this card from your hand. Not just rank up, but Xyz summon. And with Fuzzy Lanius, that's another special summon, and there'll be another Xyz right there. And 2 Raidraptor Lastrix. With this card, you can basically tribute it for the main play you want to do with it to special summon a Raidraptor Xyz monster from your extra deck. And then if you have the proper rank up spell, you can rank that monster up into a monster that'll stay on the field, because with Lastrix, the effect is negated, so you're basically just getting a monster out on the field. And it's cool because then you'll have the proper monster after the rank up. So you use this one for the big play, which involves this card and basically Raidraptor Skip Force. to skip right up to Satellite Falcon, and then use the Skip Force to go into Ultimate Falcon, which is your big monster of the deck. You can't go wrong with the 2-card play because it's very difficult most of the time for your opponent to get over Ultimate Falcon. Just want to make sure I don't mix up the cards other than that. But lastly, we're also running 2 Raidraptor Booster Strix. It's the hand trap of the deck. When a Raidraptor you control is target for an attack by an opponent's monster, you can banish this card from your hand to destroy the attacking monster. So it's also searchable with other cards in the deck, so you'll grab what you need to have this card in your hand for your opponent's next turn. And 2 Pain Lanius. With this card, you basically pay life points to special summon it by basically taking what the lowest attack or defense of a Raidraptor monster on the field is, and then his level will become equal to that monster, meaning most of the time level 4. And another easy way just to special summon a Raidraptor on the field and get the special summon off. And that is it for the monster lineup. Like I said, I like to run a pure Raidraptor build. I just find it the most fun and consistent. I have seen some builds try to run Summoner Monk, which does help with the speed of the Exceed Summon, but a pure build just lets you go for a lot more different monsters also. And then for spells, 3 Raidraptor Call. I was thinking about bumping this card down, and if I would probably put in Rank Up Magic Astral Force, or if not that, probably Twin Twister, just for the additional spell or trap popping abilities. But it lets you basically special summon a monster with the same name as that monster on the field of a Raidraptor monster in defense mode, so it helps to speed up your Exceed plays just by searching out cards that you don't want to end up additionally drawing. And 3 Rank Up Magic Skip Force. This is just because I want to really get the 2-card combo off quickly with any Raidraptor I have, and also has the graveyard effect to special summon 1 Raidraptor Exceeds from my graveyard. So if it's in the graveyard, banish in another Raidraptor monster. But it's also very consistent, just an easy rank up 2 of any Raidraptor I have. So I can even go from, let's say, 4 Strix to Revolution Falcon, Revolution to Satellite, and Ulti. So there will always be plays to use with this card as long as you have the Exceeds monster on the field. Plus 2 Cattle Call. It basically does the same thing that last Strix does by just sending to special summon 1 from the extra deck. So it's just an additional 3-card combo to go into Ultimate Falcon if you don't have the last Strix on the field. And 1 for 1 helps with the search of the last Strix to get on the field. And 2 Raidraptor Nest. This card is searchable with Mimicry Lanius. It's basically a Black Whirlwind for Raidraptors. If you control 2 or more Raidraptors, you can add 1 Raidraptor monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. You can only use the effect once per turn, so it doesn't go off with multiples like Black Whirlwind, but easy to search, and I like to run 2. Just 3 was way too much because, like I said, it is just a once per turn. We want to make sure you have it. If your opponent pops it, you don't want to be out of options for more searches for the nests. And 2 Rank Up Magic Soul Shave Force. This one is good because it doesn't also specify what you can rank up into. You can pay half your life points to target a Raidraptor Exceed in your graveyard, special summon it, then special summon from your extra deck 1 Exceed that's 2 ranks higher than that monster, using it as Exceed material. The one that's really fun is to rank up into Cyber Dragon Infinity, using one of your rank 4 Raidraptor monsters. It's, pretty clutch if you can do it like that. I never used the word clutch. I don't know why it came up there. I think it was just the word that sounded the best. But anyway, like I said, it doesn't specify. So you can also think of a bunch of other generic Exceed plays if you want to with this card. And then also 3 Allure of Darkness, pretty much staple. They're all dark monsters, so you have perfect draw power with this card. And then for the last of the spells, the 2 rank up spell cards I like to run are Doom Double Force and Revolution Force, just because they are searchable. Revolution's Force has that 1 rank up, and then also using my opponent's monsters for rank ups. And Doom Double Force Exceed summons one that's double the rank. So if I have the 5 on the field, I can go for Ultimate Falcon. If I have the 4, I can go for Satellite. It just makes for a lot of cool combo plays if you can successfully get this card off. And then lastly for the traps, I run 2 traps because they mess up with the consistency in my opinion. 2 Raidraptor Readiness. It's searchable and it basically protects your Raidraptor monsters from being destroyed by battle. And if you have a Raidraptor monster in your graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, take no damage this turn. Another extra protection because if I don't get off my Raidraptor combo plays, my opponents are going to try and push for finishers, but this card really saves me in those situations. And then for the extra deck, I run 3 Raidraptor Forstrix. This card, I love the combo where you can end up getting 3 of this card on the field, getting all your searches off, having plenty of hand consistency, and a huge monster wall on the field. Gains 500 attack and defense for each wing beast type monster you control, and once per turn you can detach one Xyz from this card to add one level 4 dark wing type beast monster from your deck to your hand. So you can search out mostly any of the Raidraptor monsters except for Lastrix and Painlanius, but still a good search with this card. 1 Rise Falcon, just for the all-attack combo going off of this card. Really fun to do with the special summon also. You just need 3 wing beast type monsters to do this. Blade Burner, just for that power boost of 3k, depending on life points. And 1 Blaze Falcon and 1 Revolution Falcon for the additional rank up plays I can do. 2 Satellite Falcon. I like 2 of this just because, yes, I have the Lastrix combo that I like to do, and sometimes I can also be in the situation where I want to Doom Double Force into this, or essentially, if I have Revolution Falcon, skip Force into it. And then the 2 Ultimate Falcons, same concept really. There have been scenarios where I have, successfully gone into both, so I like to always keep 2 hand. And then for the non-Raidraptor monsters, I run 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity, 1 Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, 1 Castel Musketeer, and 1 Ice Beast Zerofen to wrap up the extra deck. But yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, Kira Twig out.